Good morning. Today is the 17th, and today realtor fees, as we've known them for the last 100 years, has changed. Now we're going to a different structure. It doesn't matter if you're buying property here in Alabama or any of the 50 states in the U.S. The realtor fee mechanics are changing today for everybody. Now we're going to negotiate buyer realtor fees and seller realtor fees separately. As you know, in the past, for however long you've been investing, when you purchased a home, the buyer agency fees were paid by the seller. So the buyer didn't pay their own fees, the seller would pay those. And then when the seller purchased a home, their buyer agency fees were paid by the next seller. Well, today, the National Association of Realtors has set in new policies which are going to separate buyer agency fees and seller listing fees. So we're going to have new agreements for buyers and sellers. Again, it doesn't matter where you're located. This is nationwide. I put a folder together with some resources for you to check out. There's a couple of forms from National Association of Realtors talking about the changes for buyers and the changes for sellers. I've also put in our local new buyer agency agreement and our local listing agency agreement so that you'll be able to check both of those. I really don't think the end result is going to change very much right away because sellers are accustomed to paying the buyer agency fees. And for example, on all the contracts that I write for my buyers, we're going to continue to ask the seller to pay those fees. There may be some circumstances where that doesn't happen. We'll talk about that on the buyer agency form and handle that case by case. I think maybe many years from now, 3, 4, 5 years from now, it may have flipped so that buyers become accustomed to paying their agency fees and then sellers would pay their own fees. But anyway, big changes today. That's why I'm recording on the weekend. That's why I'm in my sailor shirt. I'd rather be fishing, but here we are working on real estate. So if you have any questions, as always, reach out and check out this folder with the new information and let me know if we can help you in any way.